Good morning. Good morning. Shirinia, how you doing? Just want you to test your sound from Kenneth Kaunda District.
Good morning, madam. Yes, we are here. Can you hear us?
Good morning. Good morning, Mayor. Yes, I can. I can. And your
Thank
picture is so very clear, so we can hear and see you. Thank you so much. We can.
you, ma'am.
It's
All right.
just me still now, but we can, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Good morning, Executive Mayor of Dr. KK and the MM and the Speaker and your team. I see you are sitting in a very nice decorated area. Why is that? Are you somewhere else or are you in Dr. KK? Can you hear me now? I can't hear you.
Let me see, we can hear you.
Okay, now I can't hear you. Now you have disappeared. I was saying, where are you now, EM, with your team?
MEC, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good morning. We are in our chamber, the district chamber.
Oh, you have refurbished your chamber.
No, we did not have a chamber. We finally have a chamber.
Wow, that's great. That's great achievement.
Compliments to the speaker. It looks quite beautiful, I must tell you.
Oh, no, that's good. That's good. Who's starting in terms of the agenda?
We received a notice late yesterday that we're swapping with Moses Kotan. So we are starting first at 9.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, that's fine. I'm going to log in, but I'm also debating in the legislature, but I will join the meeting. Thanks. See you later, guys.
Okay, thanks, MEC.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, honorable members. Good morning, mayors and MEC, councillors, speakers, and municipal managers and other officials. Good morning. May I just request the members of the portfolio quorum that we have? Yes, Honorable Van Wyk. Good morning, Honorable Van Zyl.
Good morning, Chair. And members.
Morning, colleagues. Morning,
Today.
Chair.
Morning. Can we see the other members as well?
Good morning, Chair.
Reko. Morning, Honorable Mtolo. You are muted, but we can see your face.
Morning, Chair.
Morning. Morning, Honorable Mkadipi.
Morning, Chair.
Morning. We do have a quorum to start this meeting. We have mostly the Portfolio Committee on Cooperative today. MEC, are you still on the floor, on the line? Just show your face. Don't be shy. Okay. All right. We are going to start the meeting. May I therefore declare this meeting open? And I'm going to request that we observe a moment of silent prayer and meditation. Thank you. May I request Shireen to flash the agenda for the meeting? As we do so, let me welcome the MEC who was here chatting away a while ago. She decided to disappear. But I have been informed by the speaker that we have a session going on at this time, and the MEC will be debating, so he might be in and out of our meeting. We wanted to finish off the interviews which we held in the Northwest with a few outstanding municipalities. And with us today will be the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda District Municipality, and then there will be Moses Kotane Local Municipality, Moritele Local Municipality, Bujanala Platinum. I think there was a confusion earlier, but that was corrected about JB Marks. And so those will be with. And so would like to members the agenda for adoption. Please open the agenda, Shirin. You have a challenge, it seems. Honorable Van Zyl.
Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Chairperson. Just quickly on the agenda, I would propose that we adopt the agenda, but we exclude our discussion on the Denmark tour. It's very difficult to call it a closed session when there's still a recording available of it because of the sensitive matters that we might want to raise. Can we pass that over if we can get a seconder for that, specifically to a next sitting where we are in person? Thank you.
A proposing amendment on the agenda. Nkosi Buthelezi. Good morning, Nkosi.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, everyone. I would like to support the adoption, Chair. Thank you.
You are supporting the adoption with the amendment or without the amendment?
With the amendment, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kalipi.
Thanks, Chair. I support the adoption of the agenda with amendment.
Thank you very much. So we will hold on the last item on the agenda, so we'll just focus on the municipalities. That's fine. We'll proceed to that level. May I therefore request at this point that we focus then on the next item, which is the engagement with Dr. K.K. Kaunda, Kenneth Kaunda, District Municipality. May I welcome the mayor and the team and ask that you will have about 5 minutes just to recap on your municipality. We'll focus on the questions. We are going to be very strict with our time so that we can, manage. We have got a lot of competing other activities. So may I therefore welcome worship the mayor to introduce your team and then give us a 5 minutes just rundown on the municipality, and then we'll start from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I'm not sure if we're audible enough from this side.
We can see you and you are audible. Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson, members of the Portfolio Committee. I am with, good morning, I am with the Honorable Speaker of Council, Dr. Nozana, on my right. The MM of the municipality, Mr. Ratofo, on my left.
Your focus is only on yourself, so if you're introducing them, you could just ask that they should show them better so we can see all of the people who are being introduced. And just remind you of the names as well.
No, thank you very much, Xolile Ngozana, the Speaker of Council. Thank you. Thank you very much, honorable members. Mkhatha J. Ratoho, Municipal Manager of KK.
Good morning, Chairperson. I'm Jean-Marie Brown. I'm the CFO. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the team, honorable members and Chairperson. I'm going to quickly recap, Chair. Assuming that the documents we still have, I'm going to request the team from National Parliament to assist us with flighting the summarized version of the narrative report that was submitted. I'll skip the first slide. In terms of demographics, the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda is located on the N12, surrounded by 3 provinces, Gauteng, the Free State, and the Northern Cape, with a total census report of 2022 indicating a 734 total population. Of course, we know that in terms of our growth annual rate, in terms of population, we're now possibly sitting at about 800,000. In terms of internal governance structures, we do have those structures that are listed there, with the exception, Chairperson, of the section, the External Audit Committee, whose term expired, I think, in 2022-23. It has been a challenge to advertise and get suitable candidates. And currently, we are busy with the selection process with a panel that has been approved by Council. A Section 80 committee is currently doing that work. We would be done at the end of this month, so that we have a committee that will be a shared service between Matlosana local municipality, the district municipality, and Makwasi Hills local municipality. So that committee will be servicing the 3 municipalities. Other governance structures, I think that all MPAC and political management and committees that are linked to the MM are functional. Externally, those are the committees that we have, which are doing quite well in terms of the work, both of the DDM, social coordination of structures and NGOs that are working to ensure that the services are provided. In terms of the powers and functions of a district municipalities, we perform municipal services, fire and rescue services. We must indicate to Honorable Chairperson and members that we are also doing the operations for the fire and rescue services of Makwasi Hills local municipality without any funding appropriated to the district because it's a local function from the operational side, and it had to be taken over when the function collapsed in Makwasi Hills local municipality. The disaster management services, we've also listed part of the support services that we are providing to various municipalities. Chair, in the interest of time, I'm not going to go into those services. The district has got a 235 staff complement, which complement is constituted and most of the positions are filled. We're currently filling up the expired contracts of senior managers in the institution, and various stages of panels and interviews is currently taking place. We are not a water authority institutions. In 22 years ago, with the report of Mr. Sicelo Shiteka, the district's functions were devolved into local municipalities, leaving the district with a staff complement that they needed to take care of with a reduced budget and functions that would have been disappropriated to local government. Currently, our budget is 261 million, and 58% of that budget takes care of your employee-related costs, with the exception of the remuneration of councillors. If you include the remuneration of councillors in the next slide, you will see that we are barely surviving in terms of service delivery. However, we do the best that we can with the limited budget that we have. We do not have a capital expenditure budget appropriated. However, on an ongoing basis, based on our revenue collection, we are able to get some of the funds appropriated for capital expenditure. This comes from own funding in the district municipality. So we currently have a 13.8 million capital budget that we have. I'm going to skip the next slide of sources of funding, and I think that members would have gone through it. We do have plans as a district municipality on how we believe we can strengthen our revenue collection and enhance the work that we are doing, whilst we are also engaging with various stakeholders and partners and departments in terms of ensuring that the powers and the functions of the district municipalities are devolved back into the district municipality. We are done with the submission of financial statements to the Auditor General, and we must indicate, Chair, that the audit process is going quite well. The district is able to respond to matters that are raised on an ongoing basis. With regards to the questions that the Auditor General has indicated, we have identified what the root causes are. We have indicated what the actions plan are, and it's in the report. I'm not going to go through it. Let me quickly finally go through the unauthorized expenditure. We must indicate, honorable members and chair, for the year that is under review, 24-25, we do not have unauthorized expenditure as a district. The amounts that you see there are on prior years. For the years that are there, investigations have been done. MPEC has been able to deal with it. And from the 2015-2016, we found a 71.5 book value of unauthorized expenditure. We are currently finalizing the clearing of such as we are. Irregular expenditure, we've inherited 301 million from prior years, from 2011 up to 2023. In 23-24, we had 47.6 million, and all of those. Thank you very much, Chair. And we can confirm that from that amount, 117 million has been written off as MPEC continues to do the hard work. Fruitless and wasteful expenditure, nothing much, and already we have recovered the money that we had indicated there. The 10 million from the prior years has been written off. The process is indicating consequence management. Those are the cases. Those are the actions being taken. And finally, Honorable Chairperson and members, we are doing the best that we have. And I think our 5 years has been characterized by clearing off, cleaning off, re-engineering the administration in the institution, and ensuring that we manage and we do better as a district municipality, but also providing the much needed support in our municipalities. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mayor. Then we have the members come in. Honorable Van Zyl.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, Dr. Kenneth. I've got a couple of questions. I read in your report that the district doesn't meet the infrastructure spending target. So could you possibly comment on that? Why does the district consistently fail to do that? Then on your percentage of staff salaries of your budget, can you, I missed that unless you did say, but I want to know what are you spending on salaries versus what your budget is? And then I also read somewhere that, service delivery reports, quarterly monitoring, those sorts of things are late to council or incomplete. Can you also just comment on that? And then, are you paying performance bonuses, say, in the last 5 years? If so, how much has been spent, and why, if you're not meeting your targets, your service delivery targets? And then, yeah, I think Chairperson, let me leave it there. Thank you.
Mayor, please respond.
Oh, thank you very much, Honorable Chair. From the infrastructure budget, we have had initially challenges due to capacity in spending and internal systems that were lacking. However, the matter has been corrected, and we are now able to spend within the required time. Our salary on employees is 58% as it indicated, against a total budget of about 261 million. If you include the 5% salary of councillors, it then takes it to somewhere around 62-63%. Senior managers, there's none of the senior managers in the institution that has received any bonuses. We don't issue bonuses. The performance cycle does come. Assessments are made by the However, there has not been any appropriation for the last 5 years. What the institution does is that in terms of the structuring of the salaries, each member will set aside a particular amount of money for what we call a 13th check. And this is what some of the members in council would have mistaken as a bonus, but it's not a bonus, it's a payment of a 13th check to employees as they normally structure their salaries. I'm not sure if there's any other additional question left. With your permission, Honorable Chair, I think the can take, or the Speaker, any of the questions that I would have missed. Thank you very much.
13th check is a bonus, is it not?
It's not a performance bonus, Honorable Chair, but it's a bonus in relation to what you'd have set aside from your structured salary in that regard. Thank you.
Van Zyl.
Thank you, Chairperson. I just want to follow up on this percentage of staff salary. So basically 63% of the budget is being spent on salaries. The second issue is that there is challenges internally with this municipality in being able to spend on its infrastructure grants. This leads to service delivery issues. So I am really struggling to understand where the leadership of this municipality is when, number one, your salary bill is high, which means you've got all the human capital to be able to make this a good municipality, but yet you don't spend. What consequence management is happening due to this anomaly? Thanks, Chair.
Please respond.
Thank you very much, Chair. In the previous financial year, for the first time, we received a grant from your Department of Energy. That grant was spent, all of it. I think it was about 4 million rand. That's the only infrastructure grant that we have ever received as a municipality, and we were able to spend it. Other grants relate to either learnership from the budget, from the Treasury Office. What we do, we set aside from our own revenue a budget that we identify projects that we can assist local municipalities with. What we've realized is that there were challenges in terms of capacity and how we cost these projects. Because we would say we would carry out your pit toilets, for instance, in one area, in a rural area. How we budget for it and what is the norm in the market would always be a challenge. Then we'd come back and replan so that we are able to respond to the challenges on the ground. The 62% budget is as a result of the following. One, taking over functions from the Makwasi Hills local municipalities with a total budget of about 20 million to the existing budget on fire and rescue services. That money is not appropriated to the district. Treasury says it appropriates it to the local municipality, but the function is sitting with the district municipality. That's the first thing. The second issue is that we've got a number of employees at a low level in our municipalities, which we believe and agree that it's an anomaly, because you can't have much of your staff complement at a low level, either as cleaners or as people who are providing very low services, when in fact you do not even have the capacity to carry on your mandates because you don't have the appropriate capacity. We have done, because when we came in over the last 20 years, most of your employees did not have job descriptions. The posts were not evaluated, and that work is being finalized as we speak. All employees in our municipalities, we've also included and taken a decision as council that the MM must then place the members where it is appropriate so that you are able to look into what is it that we can do. We've placed a moratorium on our posts. We do not employ low-level posts. We rather repurpose what we have in the institution so that you don't continue to blow the structure as we found it, but rather repurpose and reorganize and use what we have as an institution. Thank you very much.
Okay, MM, you will come in after Nkosi Buthelezi. Just note your comments and you'll come in just now. Honorable Nkosi Buthelezi.
Good morning, Chair, and thank you very much for the opportunity. Good morning to the Mayor and your team and to my esteemed colleagues. Mayor, Your Worship, by your own admission, I'm sorry if this question was asked, I was cut off for a minute or so by the network, but by your own admission, you are battling. You said something like we are really battling, you can barely achieve in terms of service delivery. My question would be then, what is your reason to exist if you are battling with service delivery? What do you wake up in the morning to go and do, considering the salaries that we are being paid? Because your existence, as far as I know, I mean, everybody understands, is that service delivery is at the center of your existence. So if you could please answer then, what do you wake up to go and do and get paid for if you can barely perform service delivery? That's the only question for me for now, Chair. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mayor, and MM, you will come in, and then after that.
The Mayor first, Chair, or the executive, the MM first, or the Executive Mayor, Chair?
You start, you've just been asked.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Finish off with them.
We are on a daily basis doing a lot of work. If you look into the functions that the district performs, most of those functions, we perform them with the limited budget and the capacity. In fact, what we are saying is that we are not effectively utilized by the state. We are available to do more than what we are doing.
May I just get to the point? This is what we do, A, B, C, D, and finish. Then we can move on. Don't go around with the motivation. Just go straight on to what exactly do you do. That's what the member is asking you.
We perform the functions that are municipal service related. We coordinate intergovernmental relations in the spirit of the DDM. We intervene in infrastructure related matters. We establish and coordinate integrated district development plans, either from your electricity master plans, from your road master plans. Those are the key issues that we perform as a district municipality. We are responsible for the overall disaster management coordination as a district municipality, and that function, we are performing it quite well. We are also responsible for the district health services council in terms of the mandate that has been given by the Constitution. And I must indicate, Honorable Chairperson, that all of us, including our MMCs and staff, we do that work diligently on an ongoing basis. In fact, we would want to do more. Thank you very much, Chair.
Let's hear MM.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I can indicate, Chairperson, in terms of the quarterly reports, We do submit quarterly reports 52D within the stipulated timeframes in terms of the Municipal Finance Management Act. We also make sure supply chain quarterly reports are submitted quarterly, also in terms of the Regulation 6. 72 midterm reports are also submitted within the timeframes that's in the MFMA. I can indicate Council or Mayoral Committee has taken a decision, Honorable Chair, as indicated that these reports, we will request that they start first at the Audit and Risk Committee for confirmation and quality assurance before they come to the Mayoral Committee and ultimately Council. Thank you.
Honorable Ndamase will come back to.
Thank you, Chairperson, and greetings to the meeting at large and to the Honorable Executive Mayor. I am just raising my hand on the side of caution because I can hear the Honorable Mayor is talking about intervening, coordinating, and other very interesting words that she is using. But my question is, we may try to get into some kind of the conjugation of verbs. And I'm using that word deliberately. Because if we get into the English language usage, we can have a challenge. Because if you say you intervene in service delivery, one may assume seated here in Libode like myself, that you don't build a road. You just tell somebody else that the road has not been built when you say you intervene. When you say you coordinate, my assumption would be a district municipality, when it says it coordinates, then it means it brings together in a meeting all the other municipalities, if you are OR Tambo district municipality. And that cannot be the sole responsibility of your existence. So, Honorable Mayor, you must be able to tell us exactly what is it that you are doing? Because saying you coordinate, saying you intervene, you might as well have said nothing. And my apologies for that. But can we get, Chair, a proper response in relation to what is it that the municipality is doing as far as the executive mayor is concerned? Because coordination is not doing, and intervening is not doing. Thank you very much.
Honorable Mkalipi? Still off?
Oh, Chair?
Yes,
No.
proceed.
Oh, I know I'm on, Chair. I thought the mayor is going to respond. Just let me go to the report.
Just because I didn't get you.
Okay. According to the report, Chair, there are no investigation from the municipality about the UIF. I just want to understand what is the reason for that. And secondly, there are issues pertaining councillors who are also suppliers of the municipality. Can the mayor and the team take us through in terms of that issue of councillors who also supplying municipalities a service provider? And then the third issue, Chair, that I want to understand, I don't know if the mayor is going to be able to take us through as the committee. There is an issue of a director who was fired. They are saying he was fired because he was not getting along with the mayor, Mr. M.A. Mitwareme. And according to his affidavit, or a letter to the municipal manager, there was a reconciliation that took place in the CCMA. But after that, there was a letter of termination for his contract. So it looked like there was a victimization instead of dealing with this matter amicable between this director of a certain department, and also to reflect what is going on between the mayor and him. Can you also be taken into confidence at what happened to this case? Thanks, Chair.
Mayor, you can come in.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The district municipalities provided and concluded the following intervention service delivery related programs. Remember, Chair, when powers and functions of the district municipality to provide bulk services, the Constitution says a district municipality provides bulk services. That function was taken away and devolved to local municipalities. However, that we can't abdicate when local municipalities are not providing that service. Now, we do intervene when it is necessary, and the following interventions were done. Drilling and equipping of boreholes in identified rural areas in our district, we have done that. It's not our function, it belongs to the local municipalities, but we've carried it out.
How many boreholes?
I think there were about 20 or 30 boreholes that were provided and drilled across 30 rural areas in our district. And the detail in the, yes, provision of potable water in far-flung areas where infrastructure cannot reach. In Boskale, in Ozonskral, Port Trust and Oblate Farm. Those are the services that we have indicated. We have installed dry sanitation toilets, 470 dry sanitation toilets in the areas across the Makwasi Hills local municipality. We have also concluded the following services, which is services that we are providing. Electricity master plan for Makwasi, roads and stormwater master plan for Makwasi, integrated spatial development framework for the entire district, developed a paved management system for the municipal roads across the district, developed an unpaved road management system for all of the roads in the entire district. That informs the planning and the budgeting of local municipalities. That's our primary mandate. I'm just raising a few, Chair, but I could literally go on. Sometimes we support, sometimes we intervene, but more often we coordinate and develop the frameworks that are necessary, because a district municipality is critical for the coordination and the usage of spatial development in our space for the betterment of our communities. That's the first indication. So when we talk about that, we mean exactly intervening and developing some of the issues. I'm going to allow the speaker.
Mayor, before you allow, so let us just make me understand quickly. Your budget is 261 million. Yes. That's what you said?
261,280,243.
261 million, that's per annum.
Yes, yes, sir.
So 130 of that goes to salaries.
144, Honorable Chair.
All right, 144 million. And then you've only done 400 toilets and 20 boreholes. And then the rest is paperwork. That's
not
what the members are asking you.
Not paperwork, Honorable Chair. Let me take the committee. Municipal health services includes the following. We have more than 5,000 spaza shops in our area. We've got all the food supply chains, both distribution and outlets that exist across the district. It is the fundamental.
How many staff does municipal health?
We've got 23 municipal health services workers servicing more than 10 or 15,000 of food outlets for compliance, ensuring that they sell the correct goods and disposal of those goods when it is necessary. We're responsible for the licensing of the exhumations and the burials in our area. We are also responsible for quality control, water sampling across the district, and all the work that we are doing. So that work is done by the rest of the money. That is, in fact, your majority of your operational budget would be for compliance officials that are regulated by law so that you don't have a loss of life. You also have all the outlets complying to the regulations in our space in the work that we are doing. So our biggest contribution would be your disaster, your fire, and your municipal health services across the district municipalities because it is solely a district function.
Let's hear what the AMM has to say.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Yes, Honorable Chairperson, we go even as far as, let me touch on the issue where we had an intervention in December 2023. Our executive mayor was even held hostage by the community of Makwasi Hills because in Makwasi, there was no water and ablution facility for informal settlement in Makwasi. We have to meet during December month, special mayoral committee, so that we can make sure the community of Makwasi Hills, of Makwasi receive water and chemical mobile toilets. So we, and in terms of looking at the MHS, Municipal Health Services, we have written, Honorable Chairperson, to the Minister to request that even Minister Cocter, as well as National Treasury, that they should consider reviewing what is being transferred to us in terms of equitable shares and RSC levy replacement grant. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Direko.
Chairperson, if you allow, there's a question we have not responded.
Let's hold on that question. You'll answer next after Direko.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair. Let me acknowledge the presentation, welcome the presentation by the Executive Mayor. Chair, I'm a bit concerned about the budget of municipality. Like you've also emphasized on it, that it's only 36% of the budget that goes to other services or other operations, which I believe that is not enough. And I also want to check with the municipalities in terms of the services that they provide. They also indicated that they also support municipalities. And when you look at municipalities like Matlosana, it's one of the municipalities that was highlighted in terms of the hotspot municipality. And the second municipality, which I believe it also falls under the district, is JB Max, which is also falling under the distressed municipality. And you also had Makwasi, which has challenges of water and sanitation. So which support is the municipality, district municipality providing to these local municipalities? And secondly, Chair, I would also want to check with the executive mayor in terms of the annual financial statement. Are they doing it in-house or are they outsourcing the services? Thank you, Chair. I will have a follow-up on this one once I get the response.
Mayor.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. If Honorable Chair allows, there was a question by Honorable Mkalipi on the councillors that are doing, that we picked up that they have been doing business with the municipality. I think the first thing that we must indicate is that the challenge is the alignment of systems, either CPRO or the rest of them. However, when the AG picked it up in the previous financial year, the matter is confirmed and the Speaker is currently undertaking a process to deal with that matter as a consequence of those. It's only one councillor in our local municipality. The other councillor belongs to another municipality, I think in one of the provinces, which the MM would have written to that municipality to alert them. The Speaker will then come in with the question of Mr. Mizwamiri. I would not want to speak on that. In terms of the 36% budget, yes, Honorable Direko, it's quite small. The following support has been provided to all the municipalities. The development of all the plans in terms of their planning, it is done by the district. We give to the local municipalities. Where local municipalities are not able to either spend or do the work that they are doing, we are able to go into that municipality, advise and provide the necessary support, either with the capacity we have or with the direction that we can indicate to the executive mayor on how best to deal with the matters in the municipality. Now, the challenge with Matlosana is that, in fact, in JB Max, we are taking care of the local outskirts, the farm areas where there are no water, the areas where you don't have ablution facilities. The district municipality has a tank of water. We fill in and we supply all those farm areas where the municipality may not have the capacity to take the water into. Matlosana has a challenge. There's very little that we can do in the intervention because both your COCTA at the level of the province and your provincial Department of Finance, they've already submitted and included the type of support that they need. There are intervention teams to assist them with either their financial matters, their operational matters, strengthening of internal systems, which work we would have done with them. However, I think that they are sufficient. We do note that improvement is very little. However, we continue to engage with the executive mayor on a consistent basis in the DDM, and we speak to the various components in terms of the portfolios that they have. But we can't all be there when that intervention is necessary. I think that we could give to the speaker to come in with the question that we did not respond to, Honorable Chair. Thank you.
No, thank you very much and good morning once more. If the chair allows, I will get into the matter of Mr. Mutswamere in the question from Honorable Nkali.
Proceed, yeah.
No, indeed, Chairperson, there is, or rather there was a disciplinary process and there was a dispute between the executive mayor and the SAID senior manager who had since put his complaint through the office of the speaker. The matter was investigated and put through an independent investigation after the senior manager had openly written an open letter mentioning that he would not have confidence in the process that the speaker would be dealing with. We then went on in the process of fairness, have an independent body to investigate the matters and all the issues that would have been raised. Then we found that indeed there was nothing to hold water on from the side of the senior manager. The council then took the matter, wrote to the MEC of COCTA on the issue, and then a process of disciplinary action had to be taken in. We had since went through it, the disciplinary process. The senior manager took us to the CCMA, which we won the case, the institution won the case against, and then he took us to the labor court, of which I'm getting the news that we have also won against him. Now, that is the process towards the issue of the senior manager and the process that we would have undertaken on our side as the institution. Thank you, Chair. I think MM can put in full details on other matters that relate to the case if the chair so wish to get something from him. Thanks.
You had questions from Honorable Direko, so that you can go back. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Chair. The issue of the 36% budget, indeed, I summarized my response. In JB Max, the support and the intervention that we normally give would be servicing the outskirts, the farm areas, and ensuring that we also engage with them on an ongoing basis with regards to improvement of their audit outcomes. In Matlosana, we do provide the services in terms of temporary pit toilets in some of the areas, provision of water in some. In Makwasi Hills, I think there's more that we are doing there in terms of assisting them. But in the overall, we do coordinate and bring in various departments, whether it's Department of Water and Sanitation, whether it's Department of Energy, where we pick up that there's collapse of infrastructure. It is our responsibility as a district municipality to walk in and go and plead the case of our local municipalities, which we have done successfully. And in most instances, they have had improvement and increase in their budget because of the coordination that we do with the various national departments to bring into light the collapse or the failure of particular infrastructure, whether waste water treatment plants. We do go to court with them, and court does cite us in some of the instances, particularly in the wastewater treatment plant areas. And we monitor the implementation of plans that needs to improve the performance in the areas where they are. I think that's one
Hold
because...
on,
Okay.
yeah, let's hold on. Honorable Direko and then Damasa.
Chair, I also need to respond on the annual financial statement as to which are they outsourcing or doing it in-house.
That's fine, but then finish off your questions. Okay.
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking, Chair, is that if they are doing it in-house, one will agree with that. But if they are outsourcing, it then becomes a problem, especially with high number of staff establishment that they have.
All right. Damasa.
Chair, thank you very much. I sympathize with the district municipality as far as having lost the responsibility, the function of water provisioning. But we can't therefore assume that we can ever take any responsibility for that. The district municipality must take the responsibility for that. Because I cannot even vouch that if they were a water services authority, they would be able to do what they are not doing currently. Because, Chair, can the executive mayor also explain if she is correct to say that they are performing functions that do not belong to them? I'm trying to interpret what she said. When she was referring to boreholes and said categorically clear that those are not our functions. Of course, we want, as a legislative arm, we want service delivery. But we can never keep quiet when people are saying themselves that they are using public money to do activities that have nothing to do with them. So, starting with the boreholes, can the executive mayor explain exactly if she means what she says when she says they know that that activity or that task is not their functions. Therefore, if they do something that is not their function, therefore, where they are seated, what kind of a financial activity that they have committed in terms of the Municipal Finance Management Act, because good, the mayor refers us to what are the provisions of the law. Can she explain what and why are they performing functions that do not belong to them? Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you very much, Mkhalip. That's the last question.
Chair, I'm just doing a follow-up on two issues. On the first one, there is no response regards to non-investigating of unauthorized, irregular, fruitless, and wasteful expenditure. We really need to know why there is no appetite from the municipality, because we might find that there are people who are supposed to come and explain, because this is the money that's supposed to go and also ensure there's a service delivery to the people. If the municipality have taken that posture, they must tell us in this committee why. Why is that? That is the first one, because there's also a late submission of annual financial statements from the municipality coming from the Auditor General to that effect. Chair, one will also indicate and be happy if we can be furnished with the labor court outcome as per the response here in terms of that director stroke senior manager, because he wrote a letter to you, I think the MM of the municipality, on the 6th of August. And he said that on the 5th of August, during conciliation session at the CCMA, the MM committed to presenting the request, his request, for mutual separation to the council by the end of August. However, evidently, he rushed to dismiss this particular employee. So if the matter was taken to CCMA and the municipality won, which is well and good, and if the employee went to the labor court and also lost in labor court, so let us be finished, because the letter that he wrote to UMM suggests that you circumvent the processes in terms of what you're supposed to do in terms of following the Labor Relations Act. And then we as the committee want to also have that indication and that understanding if all proper procedures were followed to the latter. Thanks, Chair.
Okay, let's round up. Let's get the responses.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. The late submission to the AG in 23-24 financial year was as a result of the late response by the AG on the matter that relates to the agency of the district municipality. I think correspondence between ourselves and the AG does that. The late submission was not the financial statements of a district municipality. They relate to the financial statements of the district development agency of the municipality. So ours was submitted on time. We did not submit of the agency because at that time, council had taken a resolution to close and wind down the agency. But the AG then said, we still need audited financial statements, even if it has not been functioning for the last 3 years. So we needed to then urgently pull that and be able to deal with that. So that's in the report.
Okay, Mayor,
the UIFW.
Mayor, wait a minute. Don't argue with us like that, right? You see, if the AG says you submitted late and your argument is your agency was supposed to have submitted, but your staff didn't know that they should have submitted. Now you want to argue with us that you are fine. We're telling you, you don't argue with us like that because you were actually wrong. It was your entity. You still needed to submit for 3 years. That's the law. So you can't say because you didn't understand the law. So I don't want you to argue like that. Accept it. That's what happened to you. You submitted late. More interest for us is whether going forward you're still going to have that problem. But let's finish off the arguments that the responses from the other members.
We accept, Chairperson, and my apology. It was not my intention. The matter has since been resolved, both in the preceding year and this financial year. I think that we have found each other and we are on course, Chair, in relation to those submissions. UIFW, we have indicated the investigations have taken place. For prior years, the following has happened to this date. On your 117,929,331, MPEC is finalizing, closing the report in the investigations and the writing of all of those amounts that are related to prior years. And I think that the committee can be favored with the report in terms of all those investigations on the UIFW. In some areas, there has been great improvement in terms of our work. The annual financial statement, for 7 years, the municipality has been doing the annual financial statements in-house. We've never outsourced it, we have not been doing that. In the current financial year, in compliance with MSCOA, we changed the old system of finances that was not working, and we procured a new financial system in the institution. which therefore we went to council and requested that because it's a year of transiting from the one system to the other, council must agree that we must, at a minimum amount, appoint a service provider that will be able to load the entire value into the new system so that we don't lose and regress in terms of our audit. We've done that, but it's only for a single year. This year, we have contracted services of specialists in the financial sector to be able to merge the systems and transfer the entire data and the data streams into the new system. Moving forward in the next financial years, we will not be utilizing any of the financial experts in terms of system development. So in summary, we have been doing our annual financial statements in-house as a municipality with the exception of 2025-2026 financial year. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we should hold it at this point. I know that we've got MEC Msenogi as well. We're going to request the MECs to comment at the end of all the sessions. Thank you very much to the Mayor, Speaker, MM, and other members of the Dr. KK issues of consent that have been raised. Firstly, your comment that utilized by government is exactly the point that the members are raising. That it's difficult to understand that you are doing as much as should be done with the amount of money that you are having. Budget, the expenditure, the wage bill compared to the full budget is high, but we're trying to understand the work you do with that level. So that's our issues that have been raised by the members. There's this particular case which we're going to share the information about the Labour Court report, because it looks like the information we're getting is not the same as what we had raised to the committee. That's the one issue. Then, of course, we wanted to deal with a number of issues raised by the AG. One of them is that you relied on the audit process to achieve your unqualified audit, which means the Auditor General staff had before the report could be processed up and strengthening of systems so that that doesn't continue to happen. The issue of the awards made to suppliers owned or managed by councillors, you raised an issue on one, and I think that you need assurance that that process has been closed, that process has been in future, that doesn't arise again. There was the issue of the late submission of the financial statement. In principle, we don't debate that, and I have made the point to you about it actually happen again. Our major concern is the investigation on attention, and in this case, we would like you to give us a report that you have written off, but what are the consequence management? What disciplinary processes, what criminal investigations have been performed, and all of that, give us those specifics with timelines so that we can see how you have dealt with this issue. To be able to show us in terms of your investigations, which investigations have you done into irregularities, corruption, simply because the AG had raised these issues and we are following the UIFW investigation. Which ones are as a result of your own internal financial management systems, so that your controls are able to prevent irregularities long before the Auditor General comes in. And there was an issue around staff performance management deficiencies, and again here that matter needs to be given attention. And there was a question of the audit committee. You made mention of it. We need that to be finalized so that we have got a fixed term that's capacitated, that does all the work that needs to be done. Then we with that, thank you very much. I'd like to thank the team for all your presentation, and please note those issues. The MECs will comment at the end. This municipality therefore is excused. Thank you very much. We're going to now invite Moretele, local municipality, to come forward. If you could just introduce yourself and let's proceed. Moretele? Do we have them on the platform?
Good morning, Chair. We are in the platform. Let me just check with the mayor. My name is Sikongwanya. I'm the
Just show us your faces. Sure. Moretele? Shireen, if they have a challenge, we need to look at the next one because we don't have much time.
No, thank you very much. Maybe apology for network problems. Honorable Chairperson Kabazela, members of the Portfolio Committee and esteemed colleague, good morning. I stand before you today on behalf of Moretele Local Municipality to present our progress, challenges, and commitments in response to the Auditor General's findings for the 2023-2024 financial year. We appreciate this opportunity to engage with Parliament and reaffirm our dedication to good governance, financial stability, and service delivery.
Oh, I'm not sure whether...
Can you hear me, Chair? Am I audible? Thank you very much, Chair. Moretele Local Municipality is in an area called Moretele, which is situated northwest of
Honorable members, can you hear them? Can you
No,
hear
Chair. No, you keep on cutting. Maybe you must mute the video.
Yeah, maybe you must try muting the video.
In the year 2000, and it covers an area okay.
Honorable members, Honorable members?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, look, if I fall off, if I fall off, Ngosi, please. I can't hear Muretele.
Yeah, we all can't, Chair.
They're gone, Chair. They're not here.
They're gone.
They are not here, Chair.
We've fallen off.
Oh, I see. Okay. In that case, we're going to ask for the next municipality to come forward. Shirin, just check if Bujanala is nearby.
We're still here. It's just the network problem.
Who is still here?
The mayor of Moretele.
Alone there because we couldn't hear you. Now we can hear you. Do you want to proceed without your video?
Yes, I want to proceed without the video.
Okay, we'll allow you to proceed. If you don't finish because we don't have time.
Okay, thank you very much.
So
am I still audible?
You are audible. Just 3 minutes.
Very much.
Just finish off and move on.
Okay, thank you very much. Moretele local municipality has a total population of Moretele local has a total population of 186,947, making
Honorable Mayor,
the smallest population in Bujanala district.
Mayor,
it is highly rural, with 88% of population residing. Can you hear me?
No, Mayor, yes. you are too. Your line is not stable.
We won't make it.
No, you won't make it.
I'm not audible.
Sompa, Honorable Sompa.
Chair, greetings to the honorable members and all the municipalities, MECs that are in the platform. Chair, I would just maybe suggest that Moretele, maybe they can go and look for a suitable place that can be able to report or represent their municipality. For now, maybe we can just Chair, I suggest that maybe you take another municipality because he's not. We can't hear him at all. There is a problem with the way he is. Thank you.
And we'll get you back later. Can we proceed to Bujanala?
Thank you very much. Yes, it's Bujanala.
Let's see your face. Introduce your team.
I'm accessing camera.
You can't show your face either. Do you have Bujanala? Who's there?
Honorable Chair, the person who was speaking is the Executive Mayor for Bujanala Platinum District.
And the one who's speaking now is who?
Honorable Chair, Edith Tugakomo, I'm the Municipal Manager.
You can't show your face either.
This thing of meeting in virtual, Chair, it must be reconsidered. We are wasting our time here.
Honorable Chair, I'm there. with my video on.
Who else is there from Bujanala?
The team is joining. Remember, we are scheduled for 25 to 11. I've just reconvened them. Immediately they'll be joining. Check. Thank you.
You're going to give us a presentation. And the mayor will join us as we go.
Yes, I have joined Chair, the Mayor of Bujanala.
Please proceed. Proceed then.
Thank you very much. The Bujanala District Municipality is an executive type. It's an executive mayoral type. It is a Category C municipality situated in the Northwest Province. It is one of the 4 districts in the Northwest, which comprises of the constituent local municipalities, which is Kirtland Refil Local Municipality, Madibeng, Moses Kotane, Muritili, and Rustenburg. And the Bujanala District Municipality, we've got 268 permanent employees and 70 councillors, of which 10 are mayoral committee members. And on basic service delivery, we have created about 2,087 temporary employment through the expanded public works program and the poverty relief program for the financial year of the 2024-2025 financial year. The employee-related cost is 45% of the operating budget. And the municipality, we have appointed all senior management, 6 directors, of which 4 are women, and including the accounting officer. Our municipality is grant dependent with a minimal revenue from the air quality atmospheric emission license, air quality fines, fire and municipal health services. On consequence management, we have the two former accounting officers were charged and dismissed for the financial misconduct relating to the unauthorized and irregular payments emanating from the forensic report of the 134 million that was erroneously transferred from the municipality in 2019. The 6 officials were also dismissed for the gross misconduct and financial misconduct relating to the MTN saga. And the 2 ICT officials involved in the matter, they have resigned prior to the finalization of the investigation and disciplinary case. And a case was opened with the law enforcement agency in which we've seen 2 officials being arrested, and they have also appeared before court. On the UFNW, as the municipality, we are currently investigating the historic UFNW expenditures dating back from the financial year from 2011-2012 to 2023-2024. And as council, we have approved the UFNW strategy in June 2025, of which the progress have been submitted, have been tabled in council.
Celebrate a special day. We received a WhatsApp message of these. Hi, Dorothy. My name is Nkondisi.
As the municipality, yes, I think it's a network. I was saying.
No, there's someone at the background.
Mayor, have you got some people with you? Tell them not to speak. Please proceed. We've only got a minute now to finish off.
Yes, we have registered progress on the investigation of UFNW, and the report was tabled in council by MPEC, and we have also adopted the UFNW strategy, which is in progress currently. We are busy as a municipality on regularizing all the irregular tenders awarded or procured with the non-compliance of with the legislation. And we are continuing as a municipality to give support and coordinate to our local municipalities on our core functions, and we have also intervened on maintenance of roads, water and sanitation, water and sanitation project. The financial discipline board have also tabled a report in council for disciplinary actions to be instituted against the affected officials on financial misconduct. Chair, thank you.
May I request the honorable members?
Chair?
Yes, Kalipi?
Yeah, thanks, Chair. All right, thanks, Chair. No, I want to understand why the post-audit action plan and the UIF expenditure are not incorporated in senior management performance agreement. Because in your 2023-2024 oversight report, page 44, Mayor, the Municipal Public Accounts Committee noted with grave concern that the performance agreements of Section 56 managers did not incorporate the post-audit action plan and unauthorized, irregular, fruitless, and wasteful expenditure. And secondly, I want to understand why you fail to hold acting municipal manager accountable. Because as per the Municipal Public Accounts Committee 23-2024 Oversight Report, page 46 again, the Council failed to hold the acting municipal manager accountable for his failure to ensure that unauthorized, irregular, fruitless, and wasteful expenditure for current and prior years is dealt with in line with Section 32, subsection 4 of the Municipal Finance Management Act. About the service providers paid for work not performed, what is your take? What consequence management have you taken, Mayor? Because this one is also plain corruption. So we would like to hear from you. And then why you don't have an appetite to investigate unauthorized, irregular, fruitless, and wasteful expenditure, because we can come with fancy words here, but this is plain corruption. And if you also wants to fight corruption because you love people of Bujanala district, you will have investigated and take action against those people who have misused public funds for their own benefits. Thanks, Chair.
Mayor? Mayor, can you...
Yes, Chair, I'm responding.
You got an echo, but I must switch next to you. Proceed. You've changed your gadget. Please proceed, Mayor.
Yes, Chair, I had a problem with network.
The first one, the gear performance, have corrected.
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable Kize. On the post-audit action plan and UIFNW expenditure not incorporated in senior management performance agreement in the 2023-2024 oversight report,
Chairperson, this is wasting our time. I'm sorry.
In the 2024-2025 financial year, the PAP was incorporated in the performance management agreements of all senior managers. And in the current financial year of 2025-2026, the performance agreements of all senior managers were included in the PAP, including the UFNW.
Mayor, your presentation is not satisfactory at all. Can someone else take over?
Okay, I'll give to the municipal manager.
But no. But I can hear you. Why are you responding like this?
Chair?
What you are telling us, that's not coherent.
It is coherent, Chair.
No, she's reading, Chair. She's not able to tell us what is happening in her municipality. She's just reading what is written for her.
No, I'm referring on Kalipi. Can I proceed?
You're supposed to give us answers. Now you can't give us incoherent things. Just
okay. On the PAP, it has been included in the performance agreements. I have responded to that.
Mayor, don't use those words. We can't see you. Just give us a full words. Don't give us those because we don't use PAP here. I don't know what you're talking about.
In the performance agreement. Chair? Can I proceed? Yes. Yes, the question was that why was not the post-audit action plan and performance not included in the performance agreement? Now, my response is that the post-audit action plan, including the UFNW, they were included in the performance agreement of all senior managers.
How? Demonstrate to us how. Just go to town. Explain, you're a mayor. Sorry, Chair.
Before, they were never included in the performance agreement, but we have corrected in the 24-25 financial year. We ensure that the post-audit action plan, they are included in the performance agreement, and we agree that before, they were never incorporated.
We were asking you why were they not included?
On the post-audit action plan, not agreement. You say you don't know what you are talking about.
I'm saying the post-audit action plan was not included or incorporated in the performance agreement of senior managers before. But we have corrected for the financial year of the 2024-25. They were the post-audit action plan was incorporated in the performance agreement. But before we agree, it was never incorporated, and we have corrected in the 24-25 financial year.
Proceed with other responses.
In the 2023-2024 financial year, the acting accounting officer was seconded from the Cooperative Northwest Province, and he was not held accountable because by then the UFNW was not investigated. The UFNW was not investigated. The municipal manager was new and seconded by Coxter, and when he arrived at the institution, he established systems on the investigation of the UFNW, of which we have also adopted the UFNW reduction strategy. And the municipal manager, before the seconded municipal manager by Coxter, is the municipal manager that was dismissed by council because he was involved in the 124 million saga. And the third one,
Chairperson, sorry, what is happening here is the executive mayor keeps on muting because she's getting information elsewhere and then coming to report, because I'm watching that she keeps on muting. Can we maybe address that? Chairperson, please.
She's not prepared.
I am prepared, all members. Remember that our slot was for 10:30. So,
Mayor, can you open
yes.
the video?
Chair?
Mayor, can you open the video? So you can't complain about 30 minutes delay, adjustment of the program. You were supposed to have answered these issues 6 weeks ago when we were in Northwest. So don't start arguing like that because you're going to cause us unnecessary problem. Just open your video. A proper sense of what we're dealing with here.
I beg your pardon, Chair.
And I just wait a bit because he will come in after Honorable Van Said. Open the video.
I want you to open the video. I can see we give you Lily.
Chairperson, it's chaos.
You see?
I'm not even, I'm done. Thank you. I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Chair, we're wasting our time here.
Yeah, no, even myself, Chair.
They must come physically, Chair. We can't subject ourselves to this trauma. The mayor is taking answers from someone else. She even can't hide to get answers. That's why she keep on muting herself. And we can't allow this situation.
Let's agree. Bujanala, we're going to give you a date where we're going to appear in person to the committee in Cape Town. You'll have to come over. Let's stop this. We will invite the Bujanala to come over for an in-person discussion, and we'll give you the dates.
Thank you, Chair. I was just going to say also that maybe help put an end to this torture for us. So I think we all concur. I was just going to say, please save us from this torture because there's no preparedness for this presentation. Thank you, Chair.
No, they're obviously not prepared. And there's no excuse that we called you 30 minutes earlier. We were supposed to be ready 6 weeks ago. We actually invited you. You knew we were going to be here. So you can't answer. You can't have an excuse because you were supposed to present today. It's only 30 minutes earlier, that's all. And we also want you to be clear. We want proper answers. We don't want someone to try and manage till the time is up for us to stop answering the questions. We're going to ask you to come to Cape Town. You're going to have to get your team to come to Cape Town. We'll give you a date. Thank you. We'll move to the next municipality. Let's check if Mortele is around. Have you sorted your communication issues? If you have, I'm going to invite you to come over to Cape Town for a proper discussion in person. Mortele?
No, thank you.
Please open your video. Who's talking?
Oh, so I'm 10 minutes away to the venue. I'm still in the car now. I'm 10 minutes away to the venue.
You are not ready. You are not ready.
Yes, I'm just 10 minutes away to the venue.
You are not ready.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in 10 minutes I'll be there. Thank you very much.
I just find municipalities have offices. We have meetings. They should be sitting in their offices and preparing and on the road. I don't understand how they take this committee for.
So the chair at the office don't have a network.
I'm not arguing with you, please.
Thank you very much. Sorry.
Debating with you. I'm not debating with you. If you don't have a connection, it's up to you. It can't be this committee that must worry about that. Now, if you want us to argue about that, it's unacceptable, and you cannot treat the committee like this. And if in the next few minutes you are not able to do it, you are also going to come to Cape Town. Can we look at the next municipality, JP Max. JP Max? Sherin, please check if JP Max is around.
Chairperson, apologies, Chairperson, it's not JB Marks, it's Moses Kotane.
Sorry, I'm sorry, not JP Max, it's Moses Kotane, I'm sorry. Moses Kotane, sorry. Please check if they're around. Members, I'd like us to relook at we have had a problem with these municipalities. The two that we were dealing with, the first one, Muretele, are still on the road. They're still on the road, and they couldn't respond because their connectivity is bad. That we should be able to get proper connectivity with them. Not organized, so we're going to have to see them coming to Cape Town. Now, Moses was due at 11:30. Part of the reason for that was that there is a court case which involves the municipal manager and the CFO, I think the mayor, for which they would be in court, and they'd hope they would be out by this time. Now, I don't know, we can wait for Muretele to see whether they are making it. Then check. If they are not, then I think we need to stop the meeting and invite municipalities to come to Cape Town, because there would not be a way we could break until 11:20 for Moses Kotane. With these two not being able to feature properly, I don't think we can continue. So members can comment. We're going to just ask Sherin to get hold of the Muretele mayor and see whether that situation is changed. He said 10 minutes, and we're just about 5 minutes to go on that. Okay, Gossip Telezi.
Thank you very much, Chair. members of the committee. Chair, all I just want to say by way of comment is that this says a lot. Just this disorganization like this, it says a lot about it begs the question, what can you expect from people who are this disorganized? Because all that they are telling us, it's already 10:30, they're still in their cars. They knew they had this meeting. So really, it's just a comment to say, this just shows, how bad these municipalities are. Because this morning it's been a disaster, really, Chair, in terms of preparation. They were not prepared. Even the gentleman who says he's still in the car, they knew they had this meeting with the committee today. I think it's really, the best thing, as you've said, that they just come to Cape Town, but it says a lot about the level and the standard of these municipalities in terms of service delivery. Thank you.
Chairperson, it's Van Sale. I need to agree with Honourable Buthelezi. I agree with the Honourable Buthelezi. I need to echo that point. It's 10:30 and you're not at the office. This is a clear indication that 2.5 hours after your work day has started, you are still travelling to the office. That's quite alarming, and that's why it's going the way it's going. Thank you.
Muratele, are you still on the line?
My apology. We are operating from a deep rural municipality. So I'm just few.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Minutes away to the town.
Okay, listen.
At the bottom. Thank you.
Let's leave it this way. There isn't a way we are going to wait because you don't have understood that there would be a town where you could get this organized. You would have all gathered there, understanding that you got certain actions. You didn't do it that way. Now we have to wait until you reach the office for you to confirm that even there it's not respectful. So I think we must just agree that you will receive a date from this committee wherein you will have to come over to Cape Town and do this presentation in person. Wait for you. You're 2 minutes away, yes, but you haven't set your systems ready. And if you had, you would have done that before this meeting started, and then we would be able to deal with it. You understand you have got connectivity challenges. You're in a rural municipality, but you still were in the car, not in a place where this was assured and stable. All of us have got challenges, and we have come to places where we believe that this meeting will proceed unhindered. So we will not be able to wait for you further. We're going to invite you to come to Cape Town. So, honorable members, may I therefore request that all those who are not part of the committee should therefore be now excused and let them disconnect presentations any further. So I'm going to take a minute, members outside the committee members to disconnect so we can close this meeting. All the members, all those who are attending who are not in the committee, please disconnect. Shirin, please disconnect members who are not in the committee.
Can I just extend?
Speaking now? Oh, yes. Oh, MECs, I forgot you're both here. Before we get the MECs to go, yes, MECs, MEC Musenochi, MEC Mulapisi, please come through. MEC Musenochi, you were listening. MEC Mulapisi, you were away, so I don't know at which point you joined. Please come in and make your comments before we close. Yes, sorry about that.
No, Chair, I just want, got the information when the chairperson was giving directives, because as you are aware that we are in the legislature sitting and we are debating. I just wanted to check those municipalities that are directed to come to Cape Town. Would we be also requested to come to Cape Town as MECs? That's the only point that I wanted to check, so that we can then make our remarks maybe when we are there.
Well, ideally, if you could be there, because we still are going to be working with you on this one. In fact, you could comment now, but our concern has been the state of readiness of these municipalities for this meeting. The two, Moretele have got connectivity problems. They knew that, they understood that there's a problem. They're still in cars. They're not in one venue. Unlike Kenneth Kaunda, which was they sat in their office and they were all ready to connect. So because of that, then we are not going to take another chance. We'll need them to come to Cape Town. Bujanala, just disorganized. Unfortunately, we cannot communicate with them in the way they want to do it. You know, they first want to caucus and then give us an answer, incoherent answer. We can't deal with it like that. They have to be here so we can talk to each other, you know, directly. So that's why we've cut them off. Now, the other one is Moses Kotane. Moses Kotane is in a court session and they are not able to join us now. We can't wait for 20 past, but also just be concerned that if they're in a court hearing, they may well be disorganized when they come back here. So we're going to have to just take all three of them that way. We still need to have the participation of the MECs when we do that. We, at this point, would like to bring the matter to a conclusion in that way. So, yes, you still need to be part of those meetings, and hopefully both yourself and MEC Senochi will make yourself available. Can we get the two MECs to comment so that we can ask the rest of the members to log out?
Just step out the Ms. Mosenochi. She's inside the legislature. I think it would be accepted for both of us to make our comments once all municipalities have made their presentation, because we are also not yet done in the legislature. So I think that directive is accepted. Thanks.
All right. That's fine. Then let's ask all the members to disconnect. Shirin, let's have all these members disconnecting. I'm still seeing a lot of here.